Good morning, good morning, good morning. So as you guys know, I've made a few pieces of clothing items for myself since I'm here in Trinidad, with the sewing situation, just getting to know myself more, versatile in what my creativity is. And so this is one of the things that I made. And today I don't have anywhere to go. I just have my live, but I'm still trying to make sure and give every item in my wardrobe some kind of love. So yeah, I've got on my Intimissimi here shorts, and again, Caribbean is hot, it is summer, but it's also the rainy season at this moment. So I was trying to think, what do I put on? Do I put on a skirt? Do I put on some shorts? I want to be comfortable. I mean, I can easily rock the Intimissimi linen short because I'm not going anywhere, but because I'm showing up on live in a few minutes and also later on TikTok, might as well just throw a little something elegant on, and I can always take it off later. But I also wanted to show you guys the versatility of dressing, because this has green in it. I can actually wear this with black shorts as well, or a black skirt. I could have worn it with my tulle skirt. Now, am I going to put a belt in this? No. I don't think so. So we're probably just going to leave it like this. Again, I'm just home, going to be doing my live. I just want to give this shirt some love. I have not worn it in a hot minute. But as you know from everything that I say, I don't keep anything locked away. I am the occasion. When I feel it, I wear it. And these are materialistic things. They're just gonna go rot, and that makes no sense. That really makes no sense. You bought it, you chose to make it, to have it in your life. You make the occasion for it. This is the most important thing. You make the occasion for it. And again, I dress up in my own house with heels on, whatever I want to do to continue celebrating myself. I'm always going to do that. So today I think this is what I'm going to do. Actually, I'm going to leave it like this, all white with some pop of green. I'm going to finish up my face, put something on my lips, and then I'm going to have my live in a few minutes on Facebook and then later on TikTok. So this is going to be it, and this is for me. If you want to be effortless, again, why I say effortless, it's a nonsensical thinking approach to getting dressed. Something easy, but at the same time, you know you're gonna look great. Know your body shape, know where you want to compliment from where you don't. And then go from there. Have the versatility, again, cream, ivory, white, beige, nudes, those blacks, those goes with anything, and prints. Please have more solids, and then add your prints in between so that you're not having to, frustrate yourself on what goes with what. And then play around, always play around. And this is the best part about getting to know yourself and your wardrobe, what works and what doesn't. When you're home, put it on. Someone might come by and compliment you on it, so you know what that looks like, how it makes you feel, so that you can wear it outside whenever you get that opportunity. So you can play around at home with your outfits, your prints, etc., and get to know yourself. What makes you feel good? What makes you, want to keep showing up for yourself, your life, and etc. Yeah, tip for the day. Bye. Hi guys, so it is now after 4 in the afternoon. I've had my live earlier. I've sent out all of my Gazette, my Sovereignty Reset Kit Volume 8 this week. Everything came to me very easily and nice this week on what to create, how I want things to look. And so I had a really great time, but at the same time too, the energy within myself kind of shifted. I think that based on what I've been doing pertaining to my gut situation, what I've been researching and etc., I realized my issue is up here more, and it's the small intestine. I think what I've because it's a year now, I'm probably at the beginning I wasn't doing things in the right sense, which I didn't know what is right from what is wrong. I just was doing myself. That it kind of not really so travel, but it started to move up because I've been doing a lot of colon massage twice a day, or sometimes 3 times a day. I've been paying attention to what I'm eating and etc. But the whiteness on my tongue started to come, and I was realizing it's coming more. And so what the things I've been looking at with SIBO is when the candida, which is part of our natural body, is rising, and also when you have, you know, bad bacteria in a high colon is where, you know, you're going to have all these issues. The candida is staying in this area more. And again, I already know that I have a parasite in my lymphatic system, which is really in itself not a good thing, because that is going to that's going to interrupt flow. And as much as I'm doing drinking and etc., I am trying to prevent that. But I do notice on and off sometimes when I'm starting to feel for salt. I know that means no magnesium. Or when my feet are swelling, that means that there's a stagnation. And that's, again, I noticed that too. I start feeling this movement, and I start feeling pressure around my kidney area. And I know that's what that is. I've been taking on and off dandelion leaf, dandelion root extract when my mom buys it. And I know that's really good for helping the liver detox. But the reason I come on here and I'm just sharing is because it is kind of still slowing me down from still, I mean, I am present as much as I would like to be on social media, showing, testing. But at the same time too, I really want more. I want, and I want help with my gut issue. It's the real thing, because especially at the end of the month, that dip that I'm going through, brain fog, energy, you know, energy loss. And again, now too, that I'm literally been changing up, making sure I'm changing up my diet, taking things to help with the die-off symptoms and everything. It's like, maybe it's getting bad before it gets better. I don't know what to say, but I feel as though something is starting to hit me again. And that's the thing I'm trying to work towards, making that clear and, you know, change the situation. But I also have been feeling slight bit more sliminess, and that is the biofilm around the parasites. And so what I've been reading about the SIBO, IBS and all that stuff, the parasites have the SIBO around them to protect them. And again, you can break that down with more neem powder, turmeric, but I think I need to get something stronger. Because I've been doing this now, it's going to be a year in about 2 months. No, wait, we're in June, July, August, September. So in 3 months time, it's going to be a year I'm doing this, and I still haven't passed a parasite. And at this point, I really want some kind of a progress of some sorts, because it's really affecting me more and more, my energy. Podcast, I haven't posted anything more than once this week, and I have stuff there. Again, then I noticed the last 2 days my feet were swelling up. So I've been paying attention to what I'm drinking and how I'm drinking certain things. But at the same time too, today I got dressed, as I showed you guys earlier. It's really, really warm in here because it's raining. But too, I know too, this is really good for me. My body's getting to sweat things out. I also went to the moringa tree, which I have been doing a lot. You guys haven't been seeing this, but I've been going to the moringa tree often and picking the leaves and using it in my teas, in my food, drying them as best as I can and trying to blend them to have for that use because it's really good for your body. I used to eat the seeds as well. So I'm just really and truly, I'm really just showing up, asking the universe for guidance, for help, sending out to it too that I want help. I want, you know, I want professional help. How do I go about it? So I kind of like literally just trusting how things are going. But as I said, for me, the most important thing is I don't want to not continue on my path, even though, you know, where I would like to be is not there, or no, what is the word I want to say? Yeah, I just want to still be positive in spite of, you know, how things are. Small creator, you know, small business as at the moment, you know, there's no real growth or forward movement, but I have to trust the process. I'm still becoming that vessel that is going to hold more of my vision, to be able to hold it, to be able to keep it growing, and etc. as the time goes by. As you can see, I'm really sweating here, and I'm standing because I want to keep myself moving at the moment so that my feet are not swelling up. Sometimes I do this little movement here where I shake so that I can kind of get the lymphatic system still in movement, especially after I've eaten food. And yeah, eating too at the same time it's gotten a lot better for me because I changed everything. I got rid of the legumes for a bit, which is the chickpeas and only the lentils. That's the only thing I was adding in. I've stopped the carrots, especially raw. If I do have any carrots, I'm making sure I'm cooking it, like steam it. And I'm dry steaming the cabbage before I did it with a little bit of oil, which was not smart on my end. I'm doing dry. I've also kind of been roasting the pumpkin seeds, not all of it. Sometimes I would soak some of them and just add it on the food. So I've been testing out which ones work for me. But the reasons why I did that too is also to see why it is I was getting back that issue with I was getting swelling. You know what I mean? And it started right here. Right here it would start. And so that's why I'm, you know, so happy too that I'm getting these inputs from the universe about sebum, the small and large intestines, to kind of help myself see and digest and understand where and what is going on, because I could really and truly feel where things are, what's moving and what isn't, so that I can, you know, if I were to find someone today, you know, if the universe sends me to someone, I can explain to them exactly what I'm feeling, where I'm feeling the pain, where I'm feeling the tension, etc., and then move from there. But really and truly, the horrible part about all of this is I feel the movement of the parasite in my lymphatic system. I feel it in my ear, I feel it in my head, and then I feel it moving towards the other sides, or feel it moving up and down in this area right here. And so that was also another thing too. I wasn't sure if I had any kind of fluke worms or fluke type things in the liver, because the movements that I was really and truly feeling was always something, it literally feels something slithering and moving around in there. And again, because it's also feeding off of my nutrients, that's another way you can understand why you're feeling kind of like lightheaded or feeling drained, is because it's taking from you. I don't know what to say, and I want to do more than just keep learning, putting out to the universe. You know, when I know what I want, what it is, how to ask the universe how to guide me towards achieving that, getting the help, the support, etc. And you know, I think this is the one time in my life I'm not being, it's not aggressive, but it's more like I've just kind of like release. And the funny feeling about that is it's a bit different from the many times I've released in my life. This is a release where it's like, it almost feels as though I don't really care anymore, you know what I mean? But it's not really that. It's just like I'm not fighting. I refuse to fight. I refuse to be saying that I'm in control. I am a co-creator, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like I'm saying I'm choosing to not allow how it's supposed to be, when it's supposed to be, from the expectations of what we've been given from the outside world, make me think that where I'm at or the progress that I don't have is a shortcoming on my end. I don't know how else to explain about that. So it's kind of, I've just literally released everything. Again, because too, for me, I'm happy the fact that I'm here and I understanding the situation. I've put myself in this boat because I knew something was going on before I knew what it was. I didn't know exactly, but I was still showing up, taking care of myself. And some of the things that I was taking was contributing to breaking down and adding more. Because I didn't know about binders. I still didn't know that the oregano oil was also breaking down the environment and the parasites itself. And when they release and they pop or whatever, that they would then let out eggs and toxins and all that stuff. So I didn't know that I needed also to do things to mop that out, you know, and also to do things to try to make sure I'm passing those things out of me as well, the parasites, etc. And how to, you know, have a specific diet that maybe I wasn't fully doing right at that time. So I think that's really why I'm kind of like, you know, in this space where I'm like, you know, because I didn't know I was doing things in a way that I was also contributing to it. So now that I know, I'm just learning what is exactly, to the best that I can, how to keep supporting myself in the process, how to also signal to the universe what exactly it is I want, so that there's no if, no buts, there's no this or that. There is just this is what I'm sensing, this is what I want. So I want to keep healing, I want to keep, you know, cleaning the terrain and making the environment become better. It feels, I have to say, it feels really, I feel as though I feel as if maybe I really don't care. I think it's just simply because I'm tired. I've been on this journey of my gut situation for quite a while. You know, wanting a business for yourself, wanting better for yourself. And I'm just, you know, here I'm showing up, I'm doing me. That's a good thing about it. I'm doing me. So kind of, it's like I'm happy at the same time, but at the same time, maybe that also could be from the parasites sending out the toxins that make you feel as though, you know, you shouldn't be doing, or I don't know. But yeah, I did say that too. I'm just tired. But I'm not gonna give up. That's not me. That is not me. But I'm not gonna rush, which is really the best part about it. I'm taking my time to digest, to break down, to understand, to call in and ask for what it is I'm sensing at the moment, that I definitely really truly need more information, need more help, need more guidance. And if that's not it, at least, you know, it will, offer the opportunity for me to learn more and understand regardless, because at the end of the day you got to just take a risk in order to understand and to learn, this is it or this isn't it. And that's the whole journey of being self, getting to know self, love self, and build a relationship with self. You just have to try, you have to show up, and learn to trust yourself. And even if it doesn't go completely as you want, you're still going to learn, okay, this is what happened, this is what I thought, okay, I'm not going to beat myself up. Now let's just see if we can find the right information so we can make proper decisions, proper whatever, and move forward from there. So at the end of the day, I'm still learning about myself. And that's the best part about it. It is actually just that space of being able to say, you're rewriting mindsets and point of views and perspectives that you thought was it all. And that's why it's good to be open-minded, because things change, things evolve, things is sometimes also not what you really expect or think, and that's also another great part of letting the universe be a part of your journey. Just knowing what you want, but also giving the universe that space to also co-create with you so that things could come out better than what you expected, or even call in. You can call in what you want, but the universe can add more to that and make it even more grander. So yeah, I don't know, I just felt like adding on more to what I added on earlier to make this a complete little kind of a vlog for YouTube instead of breaking it down. Oh, guys. So yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful, amazing Saturday weekend. June is almost over. I can't believe it. My eye is bothering me right now. Hold on. June is almost done. And this is another thing I've been noticing too of late. Starting to get a slight burning on my left eye. It's mostly in this corner right here. I've been getting it. I've also been drinking, which I just recorded for my vlog this week. I've been trying a few things because of my thyroids as well, to make sure that I'm protecting it and also helping my good movement. Drinking aloe vera with salt and lime juice to kind of help a little bit. And I want to go back into having celery juice, just plain old celery juice, to help the sulfur in that, to help dry out, break down whatever it can within my body at the moment. But I think really and truly the one thing I need to find is something to help really and truly break down the biofilm, because I'm starting to feel it more in this area, a little bit heavy. The protrusion feeling that I was having always on my right lower large intestine, where the parasite was sitting before, it's like it's again, I've been doing this colon massage now 2 or 3 times a day, and it's like it's predicting exactly that, when is the timing. So I feel more congested in this area, and that's the small intestine that is around my stomach area. So again, I was telling my mom, it wants to survive, which I completely understand, you know what I mean? Like you would do anything to survive, so you would adapt, you would whatever. And at this point in my journey, at this point, nobody is surviving, and I'm tackling all areas of my large intestine, small intestine, liver, kidney, lungs, stomach, everything. I'm going full ham. I'm also introduced now having a slice of ginger with salt in it to help my stomach acids, because I don't know if that's also a contribution to why I'm having that issue here. Maybe my stomach acids has been severely damaged for the past couple of years because I didn't know what I was doing, you know, to create this terrain, which is also interesting too, because that's what I've been hearing as well, coming from certain things. Yeah.